Hello, this is Victoria from Miss V Plants. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to make another video. It's Sunday night, March 16th. I just finished my catching up on all my planners, my Sunday reset, as it were. Term I borrowed from Monique Smith from Monique Wrights, who, as I've said before, I attribute much of my planning journey and putting it all together to her. So I just have these things on here. These are some of the things that I use frequently. This is a little washi cutter from the Rosy Life Planner. Thought it was very beautiful. These are just some random sticky notes I got from Amazon. These are some of the fountain pens that I frequently use in my planners, and this is a brass ruler I got from Galen Leather, which I think is beautiful. I also use this to cut washi. So this is my monthly book and my tracker. I was about to update Sunday, and I thought I'd turn the camera on. So once again, this tracker is borrowed from Monique Smith from Monique Wrights, who is amazing. And she has inspired me to do this YouTube channel. She's inspired me to do this book, and I give her full credit, and I want to be like you when I grow up. No, actually, I'm much older than you. I could probably be your mother, if not very close. In any event, I was watching a video today on YouTube from Marmy, Everything Marmy, who is someone that Monique talks about quite a bit, and she is having she's in a pickle with her planners. She has the Hobonochis, the Weeks, and the A6, and she's been using them, but she's kind of fallen off track because she's missing her monthly books that she had last year that she created, like Monique Smith. So if you happen to catch this, Everything Marmy, I wanted to share with you my solution to having faced the very same issue in the beginning of the year when I first discovered Monique, and I was so inspired, and I thought it was purely insane nonsense to have another book. I can't possibly have another book, I thought. I have another book, and I love it. And I also have my solution to the other books that I have. So this is my main planner, as much as I need to plan. I am a 56-year-old nurse. I work full-time, Monday through Friday, and Monique gets up every morning and does her filming. I thought I would come home from work and do my filming. As I said before, my son works delivering pizzas 5 nights a week, and so I have my evenings to myself, and he's at work right now. It's Sunday night, and here I am. I would have had a video yesterday, but he happened to have off yesterday, so we had the evening together. All right, so today, did I spend money? Yes. Damn it, Amazon. Oh, let me show you what I got from Amazon before we go any further. I got a couple of things. I got some Tombows dual brush markers, the pastel and the portrait from Amazon. And actually, we'll get to it, I did a pen test on my daily page. I also was watching, I can't remember, Charlie, and she had, oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. She had this cutest little pencil pouch with 10 holders, And then all of these pockets, and it's so cute and it's so compact, and I think it was like $7.99. SOOEZ. It's so easy. Oh, I get it. And then of course, it always comes up that something else comes up. So they also had this one, which I think was $5.99. It's a good size, it's a pretty color, and again, it has the 10 pen holders, which, in my opinion, you can't have enough of pencil cases. So anyway, that's what I spent money on. All right, I can't track money on Sundays, pay bills, go to the grocery store, wash my hair. No, I did floss, I did not walk, I did clean, I did laundry, I did journal, Hobonochis, pockets, and B6. All right, so that was Plan the Planners, and those are just things I like to keep track of. Okay, and then these are all the emotions. It's a little bit different from last week. I kind of expanded on the whole thing, which ended up to be, yeah, I don't think I'll have that many categories this week. Today was a peaceful day, optimistic, relaxed, confident, present, accepting. No headaches, not tired, not anxious or frustrated. So yeah, good week. Okay, so that's my tracker. This is the week, which I kind of, you can see that, kind of keep it in line. Week 10, week 11. Oh, this is just my little pencil board. These are my other weeks that I was beginning to set up. I've only set up 1 week for April so far, but these are the rest of the week's tabs. Okay. So we'll go to my next page over, which is my brain dump. And again, these date stickers are Mojo Jojo Plans. I have a huge sticker book. It's this. There are millions of date stickers, holidays. Now, the problem is, it's not really a problem, but it's the only colorway she has is this pastel, which, as you can see, is pretty impossible to see the yellow. So the yellow is kind of a no-go. The pale pink is also pretty pale, but the rest of them are okay. So green for March, I used this kind of sagey color. And I also have a pen with some Shikori ink in it. This is a Sailor, I think it was their Christmas pen for 2023. So that's the ink that I have in it. So I write the weather down here, just write brain dump when I get up in the morning, every day. Reflections at the end of the week, which I still haven't done that. A couple errands I did yesterday, and then here goes my dailies. Now, this spread here is from another YouTuber that I saw. She kept coming up on my feed. It's Planner Junkies, and she had these cutest little kawaii-like stickers, again from Amazon. And she made these boxes and put her Tombos, which I thought was really cute, but it's not me. This, I can't do something like this all the time. Maybe once in a blue moon, but it's not something I can keep up with. This was another Amazon. I can show you actually. It is this little set. I think it was like, I don't know, $8.99, something like that. But they're really cute. Look at this. Let's see if I can show you. It's upside down. So sweet. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Love. Love, love, love. And all of it kind of is in the same colorway. So I just kind of sticker bombed. I love to sticker bomb. So that's Tuesday. This is Wednesday. This is from Coffee Monsters Co. I printed this out and just tipped it in. These little stickers are, again, Amazon. I have this little container, which are just full of these little sticker sheets, which, I mean, one is cuter than the next, then the next, then the next. So if I ever want to just decorate something up, pull one of these out, and they're all cut too. You don't have to cut around them. So cute. Another one of my go-tos. I mean, who doesn't love stickers? I love stickers. The weather. Let's see. This was Thursday. This was Friday. London Gifties, which is one of my favorites. I love her stickers. Okay, so Saturday, yesterday was Coffee Monsters Co. anniversary sale. So I was on there at 12 o'clock, and these are just things that I printed out and I cut out. I don't have anything from Coffee Monsters Co. other than what I have been able to print from her blog. So this was kind of a little tribute to that. I was able to get the sale things and I can't wait. I will definitely share them when I receive. Okay, so this is today, and I'm probably just gonna do something like this. These are also these little girl women stickers that I have from Amazon. I don't know, I'll finish that later. But this is my review, week in review. I do have some more things to fill in. This is a vellum from Rosy Life Planner. So pretty. Yeah, I have a few other things to catch up on. Now, in this book, this is my second book of doing this monthly book, and I forgot to put the month-long calendar. So this is also Rosy Life Planner, and this is my calendar. And then this is this week, and I still have to figure out which habits I'm going to put down for the week. And this one, when I set it up, I ended up putting the dailies before the brain dump. So, no big deal. It's my book. So I will just, let's see. My brain dump is going to come after my review. Oh well. So this will be next week. And I love this. I love this book. I love setting up the book. Like I said, I have started to set up, let's see, April. This is the how I mark off the days. A little which weeks are going to be in this particular section. These are all Amazon. Again, Rosy Life Planner, habits, brain dump, dailies, and review. So that that is my monthly book, which I love. This is actually not astrology. The first one I used was astrology. This is a Sterling Life blank B6 500-page-ish notebook. This is a Galen leather zippered cover. So this was the page that we did last time. This is the spread that I just completed. I, again, tried to be like Helen and make my prompt, which I have her prompts here, and write it like her. But actually, this is much more my style. Much more my style. I mixed up the weather. This is today's weather: windy, rainy, cloudy. Yesterday was just plain cloudy, so I just notated that there. So, what do you do when you don't have anything to plan? Well, sticker. I sticker the hell out of this book, and I love it. I love to look through it. I love to touch it. I love to feel it. I just love it. So, winter again is my favorite season. I love winter stickers. I'm very sad that I'm going to have to put them away soon. Valentine's. So pretty. New tires. Doing a little brainstorm for my monthly book. Sterling ink. These were some books that I ordered, B6, Cosmo paper, and Tomoe River paper, 1,000 pages. But unfortunately, they're not very well made, so I don't know. I might use them, I might not. Rosy Life Planner. London Gifties. Ugh, the texture, just beautiful. And I love me a Jesus sticker. If I've got one Jesus sticker, I've got a lot. So if I ever need a little filler, a little something, I have these sheets. Let's see if I can find one. This one's a fairly used, but it's this big, and it's just filled with just little sayings. And so, made to worship, be joyful always, he makes me brave, know your worth, laugh every day. So if I feel like I want to fill up some white space, I'll put a Jesus sticker down. These little crosses, winter, London Gifties. This was my ode to Helen. I tried to be like her with my little dots and my things to do, my writing, my little tombos, more vellums from Rosy Life Planners. I did get her February and March kits, which are stunningly beautiful. But it's not something, it's not exactly my style on the daily. I like a sprinkle of it here and there, but I also like to mix it up with other things. Again, another one of these pages of Planner Junkies. I wasn't as patient with this. I didn't do it on the other page because, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. Page we did together and today's spread. So, I think I showed before what I do with my other sections. So basically, that is my Hobonochis cousin. I also have a weeks. Now, I didn't get the weeks straight away. I'm sorry about the glare. I got this because I missed having it at work. I was going to bring my pocket planner with me to work, which Christine Louise on Paper, I believe is her name. She's also a working woman, doesn't have any young children around, it's just she and her husband. And she went on YouTube with her little pocket moleskin. Well, I thought it was adorable, just adorable. I've also seen Kat Woods, who is more of a Bible review person and scripture writing and Bible journaling kind of a content creator. I hate that word. YouTube person, I guess. I'm not a content creator, like I said before. I never will be. I'm simply sharing my passion with what I think are other people who also have the passion. So I was going to take this back and forth to work, and then this would be what I would have if I needed to make a note, or if I, to keep track of my work schedule, etc. So I started out, these boxes are very tiny. Now this is moleskin and moleskin paper, which doesn't work clearly with any of my fountain pens. So I have a designated pen case just for moleskin paper. All of these things are for the moleskin paper, basically. And there's only a couple pens that will work. The Pilot G-Tech C4. There's a 10-pack on jet pens. All of these write on this paper and will not bleed or ghost through. They will, it is a needle point, very fine point. You can see that. It will leave an impression on the paper, but the ink won't come through, which is the thing for me. Also these Sarasas, I'm sure you've seen these around. This is what most of them look like. They're the vintage pens that were everywhere. There's a lot of imitations. I mean, any of them are fine. But anyway, this Zebra Sarasa will not bleed through that moleskin paper either. So I always have this set up, and I know I have a pen, multiple colors that will write on my moleskin paper. This is a Coletto, one of those, not Coletto, I'm sorry, Uniball, I think it is, yeah, 0.38. And this is a really awesome little pen. Sometimes I like to draw lines with the microns. This is a Energel pencil. A Sharpie to write on shiny stickers. This is pretty nice dark ink. Also a needle point. It's just a brand. Obviously I can't read. Got it on Amazon. It's like a 10-pack or something. This is the green Energel, like a dark, I don't know, dark bold color set that they came out with that I use to mark off the days in my monthly book. So that's what I keep in this pouch. Anyway, back to my moleskin. I was going to do this, I was going to do that, and I discovered that I really missed being able to write lists. Now, I had Post-it notes, and so that's kind of what I started doing, was just kind of, making Post-it notes. Started out just doing some writing, one, whatever came to mind, and then I just decorated the empty space, basically. Some days I didn't have to write anything clearly. Very corny, I know. I always wrote the weather at the bottom. That was kind of like the first thing I did every morning. I have since stopped doing this book first thing, and I do it in my monthly now on my brain dump page. So I'm not using this book for its intended purpose, which was to take back and forth to work and keep track of this, that, and the other. So here's another place I can put stickers. I thought about this for my word, but if you, word of the year, which I've never really done before, and I haven't really kept up with this, but what does God say? If you pray for patience, he will surely test it. Isn't that the truth? So these were some of the cross stickers that I have. More Jesus stickers. Jesus washi. Free sticker from London Gifties. Amazon. Work schedule. Now that's a sticker sneeze if I've ever seen one. All these come on these big fat rolls of, let's see if I can find some, of flowers. Look at that. Look at that. So awesome. So these are tulips. These are some butterflies. They have all kinds. If you like search sticker rolls on Amazon, lots of things will come up, and they're cheap. $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. And I have two granddaughters who also love stickers, so it's very fun to share. Which I need to get them a package in the mail, actually. Yeah. Some days I chose to write some things. Isn't that pretty? So this just makes me happy. You know, come home, put a few stickers down, make a pretty page. This is some, I don't know, kawaii kind of tape you can get on Amazon. Like character tape. Here, I think I have a piece of it over here. Hold on. Yeah, this is a couple strips. That's the blue. And again, it comes in a big fat roll. Just cut it off and peel the backing. Where was I? Oh yeah, here. And some of them have the days of the week or the date, which is really cute. This is from the Rosy Life Planner Kit. London Gifties. I think I got this from Jet Pens. This is Washi Tape Shop. Washi Tape Shop. Yeah. And that was today. So that's my moleskin. Now, if you have one pocket, why not have two? So this is the Lloydstrom 1 page per day, yearly. And I just do the same thing. Kind of trying to decide which one was better. I love the paper on this so much better. So if I do have a pocket next year, it would definitely be a Lloydstrom and not a moleskin. These quotes, snarky quotes. I don't want to go big. I want to go home. Yet despite the look on my face, you're still talking. Introverts unite. I love Susan Branch. She's one of my favorite artists. I love her style. She is sweet and makes beautiful artwork, makes a beautiful home, and her cooking. And yeah, I have several of her books. Her books are like a published journal. It's so inspiring. It's her journals with pictures, and I have read through them time after time, and I never cease to get inspiration. One of the best journaling books out there. Washi tape shop. So pretty. Bit of a purple kick here. I think that was a freebie from Washi Tape Shop. Pretty. These little shops are so generous. Give you so many goodies for free. This was London Gifties. Or no, Soho stickers. Soho, I believe. Yeah. This is another texture. That was also a freebie. Snoopy. This is some of the pet tape from the Rosy Life Planner order that I did. More of that little Kwai tape. London Gifties. I love that one. That's Washi Tape Shop. I think that's just about it. Yeah, that's today. These are those little Carpe Diem, I think it was. What was that called? The Simple Planner, something like that. You used to get the pack of 8 quotes. More Jesus stickers. Yep, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. So that's the Lloydstrom. Again, my intended purpose for the moleskin was to take it back and forth to work, but I really miss the ability to make lists. I love to list. List, 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 list. So I got a week's, a mega, so I could list, and list I do. So the week part of it, let's see, February 10th. Draw a line for the weather. Yep. And to do this week? I did. Oh yeah, that's this week. This is Lawn Fawn. I think that is, what is her name? I'm going to say Planner Cuties, but that's not right. She's the one with the rainbow hair. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I don't know. It's down there somewhere. Anyway, so that's what I carry to work. I have a couple covers for it, but most of the time I just throw it in my bag like that. I also have an A6 Hobonochis, and this I am using for my intended purpose, which is a scripture a day. So, yeah, I do a scripture a day. I have a year-long plan, and I just write out my scripture, put a little decoration. I've fallen off on the decoration part. but I have kept up with the scriptures. I have everything written out, I think through the end of the month. But I caught up on this today, 15, 16. I put my work schedule in the month part of this, the actual hours that I work, and my clock in, clock out time. And I put just high and low temperature in the yearly section and a descriptor of the weather. So yeah, when I look back at this, I'll have a whole year's worth of scripture writing, which is very nice. I also have a wide, moleskin wide, 1 day on a page, 18 month, which, hello, why did I buy this? It's fat. I love fat notebooks. So even though I knew I didn't like the moleskin paper, I bought it anyway. But again, Monique has inspired me on a new way to do this. She taught me it was okay to redate things, to make it your own. And so before, if I missed a day, I would just miss the day. And sometimes I would go back and sticker it. Sometimes I wouldn't. But I was behind. I hate that. I hadn't written for that day. And what I'd started to do was just kind of write the date that I was writing on. So say if it was November 5th and it was actually the 8th, I would write 11/8 and the time. And then I would go about writing. But this past catch up, which I did today, I decided, and I want to kind of show you my business, I would just white it out and redate. And that's what I did. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not in frame. Apologize. Yeah, so I redated and went about my business. And it's great. So this is today. I may write, I may not. But yeah, this is my long form journaling Dear Diary. And I have too many half books in my life not to finish a book. At my age, books are too expensive. I'm going to finish. And if I have blank pages, there are millions of stickers I could put in the book, post-it notes, tip-ins, journaling cards, whatever. Watercolor. I can't draw. I don't do watercolor, but as everything Marmy was saying, I do love the crinkle of the paper when you have a wet medium on there. It just is so good to turn a page that has had some wet media on there. So I get it. So that was my solution. I didn't change my books. I just didn't try to make them quote unquote my planner. I just made them a creative outlet, a place for me to just have fun, to just go through my stash, put something pleasing to my eye, and relax. Come home at night, have my dinner, watch some YouTube, and play my books. And I love it. Now, next year, already thinking about next year, typical planner, right? Once this book is finished, I want to go to having the monthly book with the long form journaling in the back, having my gratitude as a place in the month, a designated area basically for my gratitude. I mean, pretty much anything that I do now, I could incorporate into that monthly book. I will get less months in a book, but who cares? That's what they're for. If I have to have 12 books, I have to have 12 books. I have to have 24 books. I mean, who cares? It's all fun. I mean, right now, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different books. Crazy, but it's fun. It's my hobby. It's what I like to do, and there's so much content out there and so many talented people and so many people who have this same passion for writing and for journaling. I mean, I could write the same information over and over and over. It doesn't matter. I just like the act of writing. It's therapeutic to me. It calms my anxiety. Um, I have liked to write since I could hold a pencil. My mother, when I was a little girl, she was a waitress, and when she would come home from work, I would get the pad that she would have in her apron pocket and get her pen and write. And that's where it started when I was probably 2 or 3 years old. And I heard another journaler say, um, about the movie Harriet the Spy. Now, she was a young girl. She was talking about the modern day movie Harriet the Spy, modern day, probably 20, 25 years old at this point. But when I was in elementary school, I read Harriet the Spy and immediately had to have a composition notebook and started, to keep a little diary, and have pretty much kept one ever since. Um, yeah, a notebook and a pen has always been, something that I love. And so I thank you so much for coming along and letting me show you my planners. And Monique Smith, if you are out there and you happen to see this, I just want you to know how much I admire you on your journey, and you are such a wonderful person. I admire your perseverance and your contribution that you make to this community. It has been invaluable to me, um, to really help me to see this in a whole new way. It has opened me up in a place where, I would have blank books at the end of the year and yet a million stickers. So why not put it together? I don't, it's not like that's what you do specifically, but that's what you taught me. And I am so, so grateful. So grateful. I look forward to your videos every day, and I hope you never stop. And everything Marmy, I want to thank you. I so enjoyed what you shared today about your monthly books from last year and the new books that you have. And I think you're great. And I wanted to say thank you. And I hope maybe you'll, get some inspiration from some of the things that I showed you. And if not, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your content as well. And thank you to everyone out there. And I'm not going to say please like and subscribe. I hate that. I am doing this so I will have a video documentation of what I'm doing, just like I have a book documentation of things. So if not a soul watches, it doesn't matter. I'm making the videos for me, not for anyone else. And I just wanted to add this to part of my routine. And I look forward to the journey. So thank you very much. I hope you have a good week. Happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, and take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.